So, how'd it turn out with that unborn fetus of yours? Is it taken care of? Seeing you fly in the air after getting kicked in the stomach was really a work of art. Haha! Knowing the quality of genes that it got from its parents, I'm guessing it died instantly.
Excuse me? Who are you?
It's me, the creator of the beautiful performance art at the company get-together today. I can't get a hold of your husband at all. I went out of my way to find your contact info. Congratulations! You now have a direct line to the CEO of your husband's company.
You're the animal who kicked me in the stomach?
Hey, I'm not an animal. Do I need to remind you who you're speaking to? I'm the CEO of the company that your husband works at. And also, don't you know that unborn fetuses have no rights? So whatever is done to it, it's no problem.
I can't believe you have absolutely no remorse for what you've done. I can't believe that you contacted me to gloat rather than to apologize. This is really incredible.
Haha. So I guess since you're fiddling with your phone, it means you've already taken care of the fetus.
Can you stop referring to it as my fetus? It's my child. Please refer to her as my child. We had an ultrasound at the hospital to check on her. She's going to be fine.
What? It's still alive? Dang, I guess it turns out what they say about cockroaches is true. It wasn't just a myth. Oh, and sure, I'll stop calling it a fetus.
You're disgusting. Do not refer to my child as a cockroach. Do you have any idea how angry we are? You have shown absolutely no remorse. I have never witnessed such a disgusting, evil person.
Disgusting? Evil? Oh, you're angry? And I should care because why? What exactly is going to happen if you're angry? A whole lot of nothing, right? In fact, let's have a petition to see who cares. Okay. Kidding aside, I'm a generous person. And just so you'll stop being a pain in the neck, I'll pay you $100 as compensation for any damage that may have been inflicted on your child. And for kicking you personally, I'll throw in $10. So a total of $110. I'm too generous. That's what you wanted, right? Money?
You're saying that the danger you inflicted on my child's life is only worth $100? Are you being serious? How can you put a monetary value on the life of a child?
We're talking about your child, right? Normies beget normies. What's the value of NPC life? $110 is more than enough.
I can't believe how you're treating the family of one of your own employees. We're not NPCs. We are living, breathing, thinking people.
It's precisely because he's my employee. My employees are my slaves. Corporate livestock. The offspring of company livestock is basically on the same level as the offspring of a dog or cat.
I can't believe what you're saying. You're planning on getting married and starting a family, right? The announcement of your engagement was so beautiful. And I presume you may intend on becoming a father. So how is it possible that you could say such awful, hideous things?
Yeah, we're going to get married and start a family. So what? My fiancée is the daughter of the founder of the Superconducting Matrix Corporation. It's one of the fastest-growing tech companies in America right now. If we do have kids, the quality of our genes is on another level from that of normies like you. Don't even try to compare a child of the pleb underclass with the child of a CEO thoroughbred.
All lives are equal. No one gets to decide whose life is worth more than someone else's. And that goes for an unborn child, too.
What an angel you are! And a naive one, too. Nothing is fair or equal when it comes to human life. There are the peons at the bottom and the elites at the top. Didn't you know?
That doesn't mean that it's okay for the people at the top to do anything they want to the people at the bottom.
Actually, that's exactly what it means.
It's important that people who are at the top help to pull up the people who are below. That's the only way we are going to have a fair and equal society.
Spoken like a true peon. Of course you'd be one of those people talking nonsense about equality. In the real world, the world we live in, there's no such thing as equality. The nature of things is that there are people at the top and others groveling at the bottom like insects. People like me help keep things in balance. It's the natural order of things. Hierarchy. There's no use in fighting against nature. Do not even think of preaching to me as if you are better than me.
I will absolutely never forgive this. Life is not a game of chess with pawns and kings. There are things like morality, family, love, happiness. Can't you understand that?
All I did was a little performance art at the company get-together. That was my happiness. I can just feel the self-fulfillment bubbling inside of me as I climb Maslow's pyramid. Haha! Your stubborn cockroach of a child is still alive and I can't imagine what you possibly have to complain about.
Kicking a pregnant woman in the stomach is an act of pure evil. Do you have a soul? How could you do something so heartless? We are definitely going to sue you.
I keep telling you, the lives of normies aren't worth anything. Even if you were to give birth to the child, it would be worthless. There is nothing to sue for.
What on earth are you saying?
To put it differently, there's no benefit to society in bringing more normies like you into this world. I said I would pay $100 for any potential damage I did to your child, so be content.
How dare you! I've never seen someone say such outrageous things in all my life!
Don't make such a big deal out of just a little kick to the stomach. Oh, and don't sue, or I'll have your husband fired.
You'll have my husband fired? Are you sure about that? Do you not know who my father is?
Why would I even care about the father of a societal recluse like you?
He is a major shareholder of your company.
Haha! There you go again, making up more nonsense. Nice try. Next time, go for something more convincing, though.
Whether you decide to believe it or not is your problem. But I am telling the truth.
Your last name is Davis. We don't have anyone with that last name among my company's major shareholders.
My last name changed when I got married. My maiden name is Flemington. My father's name is Edward Flemington.
Ed Flemington? That's the name of our majority shareholder. How did you find out his name?
I'm telling you, he's my father. I also found out recently that he's the majority shareholder of your company. He was surprised when he found out that my husband is working at the same company. I was keeping it from him because I was worried it might cause my husband trouble if my father knew. And my husband is firmly against receiving any kind of nepotistic special treatment.
No way. There's no way you're the daughter of Ed Flemington.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe that you would dare to hurt the daughter of your company's majority shareholder.
About that.
Also, there's no use in threatening that we shouldn't go to the police. My husband is already at the police station filing a report.
What? That's so quick!
That's why he was too busy to respond to your messages. He's probably still filling out the paperwork at the police station.
So, about that. When I said that it was a side performance at the gathering... Oh, this is embarrassing. I wasn't really serious. It's just my sense of humor. Please don't take this all too seriously.
Oh, so you're suddenly acting different from how you were before, now that you know who my father is? It seems like you've undergone quite the change. And I don't recall you referring to it as a side performance. I believe your exact words were performance art. You thought it was art. You were reveling in the memory of what you had done.
I'm telling you, it's my sense of humor. You have heard of dark humor, haven't you?
Don't even begin to try to explain all of this away as your sense of humor. You have no idea how angry I am right now. Absolutely no one is laughing at your dark humor. You're just a lowlife.
Oh, I beg to differ. You just don't get my style of humor. Anyway, we need to recognize the fact that you've been arguing this whole time in bad faith. You should have told me sooner that you're Ed Flemington's daughter. I'm sure I would have treated you and your child more appropriately at the company get-together.
Oh, really? You would have been more appropriate to the child in my belly, who has the genes of a pleb?
Oh, surely you don't think the stuff I said about that applies to you, right? I mean, you're the daughter of Ed Flemington, my majority shareholder. You're no pleb. However, I'm truly sorry that I made you think that. I'm deeply sorry and sincerely apologize. I mean it. I'm sorry for kicking you.
Never in my life have I heard words that I believed so little. I don't think you have any ounce of remorse, and my father is seething with rage.
Your father? He knows about all this?
Of course he does. He's saying he's going to hold a shareholder meeting to demand your resignation.
What? That's really not called for.
A worthless piece of scum like you doesn't deserve to be a CEO. Those were his words. He called you a worthless piece of scum.
A worthless piece of scum? That's going too far, isn't it?
No, it's not. My goodness, you're worse than just subhuman. You said I'm on the level of a dog or cat. Well, then you're a cockroach or a rat. A pest that needs removal. You kicked a pregnant woman, for crying out loud.
I can't believe you're saying that to me. If you're going to be like that, then I'm going to teach you a lesson.
How are you going to do that? You've already assaulted me once.
Get ready for it. Because I won't put up with being forced to resign without a fight. If you try to force me to resign, I'm going to destroy the company.
Again, how are you going to do that?
Haha, did you forget? My fiancée is the daughter of the founder of a major conglomerate. We'll crush you with everything we've got. If you don't want that to happen, then you better knock it off.
You're trying to threaten me with that? Even though you're definitely not going to be able to get married with her?
Huh? What do you mean I'm not going to be able to get married with her? Of course I'm going to marry her.
Your fiancée is the daughter of the founder of the Superconducting Matrix Corporation, right?
Yep, you got that right. I bet you're freaking out right now.
Actually, I think you're the one who should be freaking out.
What? What do you mean?
When the wife of the founder of the Superconducting Matrix Corporation was pregnant, she was kicked in the stomach by someone on the street. She lost her first child in a miscarriage. That child would have ended up being your brother-in-law if you also got married as you had planned.
What? She never mentioned that story to me.
It's difficult to share something like that with others. It was so awful. It was even in the newspapers at the time. My mother just happened to read about it in the paper and told me about it.
No way. What are the chances of that?
Do you honestly think that after kicking a pregnant woman in the stomach, that you could possibly marry into their family and become one of the heirs to their wealth?
There's no way that's happening.
Oh, so you finally understand the situation. Amazing. There is a sliver of hope for you after all.
You misunderstand me. There's no way that I'm going to get in trouble with their family. Let's see. You wouldn't happen to have any evidence of all these things that you're alleging that I did today, would you?
Evidence?
You've been going to the police, right? Even though you have no evidence? Maybe you should have thought that one out first. See, I've got nothing to worry about. You don't even have evidence to begin with. According to me, you and your husband are just liars trying to extract money from the CEO of the company where he works.
Actually, it turns out that we do have evidence of what you did. Not just evidence. Proof.
What? No way. What could you possibly have?
The vice president of the company took a video at the company get-together. She sent it to me, saying to use it as evidence to give to the police. It's a video of you kicking me in the stomach and then tossing a $10 bill over me while I was on the ground and saying, "That should do it."
What? How could she do that? Is she always taking video of everything that everyone does? What kind of creep is she? This is obviously a plot to get me ousted from my position as CEO. You guys are just plotting to get me to lose my job, aren't you?
No. There's no way for you to get out of this, so don't even try. She was just recording footage of the actions of a barbaric demon. Or rather, she decided to take an action in the name of justice rather than to simply serve as your pawn. How could it be a plot anyway? We would have had to accurately predict that you were going to do something awful at the get-together today.
So you gave that video to the police?
Of course we did. We received a document for registering damages, and the next step is for you to be arrested. They haven't arrived yet? I think they should be there any minute.
Wait, hold on a second. I can't get arrested right now. Getting arrested will be a big problem for me right now. There's got to be some way for this to not be found out by my fiancé. After all the harm you're causing me, won't you at least help me out with that?
How can you even ask that? After all you said to me?
I'll even resign from my CEO position for you. That will also satisfy your father, right? If the Superconducting Matrix company is taken from me, I'll be nothing.
I hope you disappear. You're a total scumbag.
Don't say things like that to me. I've been properly thinking about what I did. I realize now that what I did was wrong. I'll raise the payout for you to $1,000. How is that? Then it will be okay, right?
Look at yourself. You're absolutely pathetic.
Even though you're the daughter of someone with a lot of investments, you're just a housewife, right? It must be tough for the two of you to get by on just your husband's salary. I'm actually the kind of person who is attentive to what's going on with the people under me. That's why I said I would give you $1,000. Just don't tell the people at the Superconducting Matrix Corporation about what happened at the company get-together.
I think that word has been going around quite a bit already. And how on earth could you think of yourself as being attentive? You're the scumbag CEO who refers to his employees as corporate livestock. You were saying that the children of employees are on the same level as the offspring of dogs and cats. But that didn't even make sense either. I would never treat a puppy or kitten the way you treated me. You don't kick puppies and kittens, do you? You know what? Don't even answer that. I probably already know the answer. I hope even the likes of you would have some kind of limit.
Huh. I'm getting sick of listening to your blabber about this, that, and the other. By the time you're finished, we'll be too old to have children anyway. Anyway, I properly apologized already. It's all water under the bridge. Let's start over from the beginning.
You have to be joking. And to insult me now at the same time that you're asking us to forget about what you did? Just talking with an idiot like you is such a waste of time. Enjoy getting arrested and having your engagement fall to pieces.
No, I'm telling you. I can't be arrested. So please, help me. That's what I've been saying, right?
Even if I wanted to, which I don't, it's already too late. The video has already been sent to your fiancé's father.
What? How do you have his contact info?
Oh, you didn't know? No, of course not. You know nothing. My father is also a major investor in the Superconducting Matrix Corporation. So of course we have the contact info for the founder.
So that means that, whether I'm arrested or not, there's no way I'm going to get my hands on that company.
That's right. Now you're getting it. No matter what you try to do, no one can trust you anymore after what you've done. No one thinks you could possibly change for the better anytime soon.
You guys are coming after me way too hard. To think that all of this is because of some fetus that hasn't even been born yet.
I told you not to refer to my daughter as a fetus, and you agreed not to. I hope that jail time will make you begin to understand a bit about the importance of a budding new life.
I'm not going to jail. What I did wasn't even that bad. Everyone's still alive, right?
Well, this is something that you should have understood from the beginning. You're still going to rot in jail.
Crap. For me to become another one of the plebs. This is something I never anticipated. This can't happen.
Maybe you weren't worth as much as you thought to begin with. Turns out there isn't any benefit to society in worthless scum like you being born. After that, the video that was sent to us by the Vice President was used as the primary evidence in getting a warrant for the arrest of the scumbag CEO. It appears he was taken into custody without incident. The CEO of the Superconducting Matrix Corporation and his wife were glad that the truth about him was exposed for all to see. They also said that they want to do a new business deal through my husband. They quickly replaced Dave with a new CEO and immediately went into damage control. After fixing the damage from how the previous CEO used to whimsically boss everyone around, she established a new management system that seems great so far. My husband was promoted to department head thanks to the success of the new business deal with the Superconducting Matrix Company. They were laughing and saying that at this rate, my husband will easily become a top-level executive there soon enough. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more.
Hey, Alina. I need you to do something for me. It's really important.
What's wrong, Jordan? Is everything okay?
I need you to postpone your wedding. You have to do this for me no matter what, okay? I'm asking you as your oldest childhood friend, so you'll cooperate with me, right?
What? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Hurry up and contact the wedding facility right now. Tell them you can't go through with it or something. Just make something up.
Jordan, what on earth is going on? Why do you want me to postpone my wedding? It's happening next week, you know. I've been preparing for months already.
I don't care. I'm telling you, you need to cancel it no matter what.
Can you at least explain why?
My wedding got canceled, right? So it's unfair to me if you're the only one who gets married this time. We've always done everything together ever since we were kids. So you can't go ahead and get married if I'm not getting married. Don't you agree? That's why I'm telling you to postpone the ceremony. Do it for me.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Since when did your wedding get canceled? What happened?
Yeah, I only just found out. Rob just suddenly told me he couldn't marry me after all. Can you believe that? We're splitting up now. The whole thing is a disaster.
What? That's so sudden. What on earth happened? Just the other day, you were insistent that you were going to have a spectacular wedding ceremony, right?
I couldn't have the ceremony the way I wanted because all my friends refused. And then my fiance said that we wouldn't be able to get married in this situation. So I ended up getting dumped not just by my fiance, but by my friends as well.
Huh? What do you mean all your friends refused? Refused what?
I was gonna get help from my friends like you and get the whole ceremony done cheaply. I asked all my friends to do the wedding services for me. The hair and makeup, the patisserie, the cameraman, the nail artist, the florist, and so on. But you know what? They all said they couldn't do it for free and turned me down. Can you believe that? I complained to Rob about it, and he got mad at me for being so unreasonable or something like that. Then we had a big fight about it and broke up. So the whole thing has been canceled.
I see. Wow. So that's what happened. Sounds rough.
Why do I have to go through something so horrible? How come you're able to get your friends to do everything for you at the wedding ceremony, but when I try to do the same thing, it turns into a catastrophe? It's not fair.
Well, in Dan and I's case, we're relying on our friends too, but we're not looking for a low-cost solution. Personally, I'd rather ask someone I know and trust than a contractor I don't know. If anything, I'm paying my friends more for their services because I know I can trust them.
Huh? Are you serious?
Thanks to that, everyone has been very cooperative and all the preparations are going well. We're going to have the wedding next month as planned, and we're not going to cancel it.
No, you can't do this. You have to postpone it. You can't get married with your best friend in this horrible situation. Think about my feelings.
Think about my feelings. Dan and I have been planning this for over a year. Why should I have to cancel my own wedding on your account just because we're friends? I'm sorry to hear that it didn't work out with you and Rob, but that has nothing to do with my relationship.
Shut up! Don't talk back! You just have to listen to me like you always do. I'm not asking you to do this for me, Lena. I'm telling you. I'm your oldest friend, okay? You have no right to refuse me.
I met your childhood friend today. She's a really nice person. I can tell she cares a lot about you. Talking to her was really fun.
Wait, what? You heard from Jordan?
Yeah, she actually contacted me out of the blue yesterday. She told me I won't let Lena get married without my approval, or something like that. That's why I took time out of my schedule and went to see her after work to get her blessing to marry you.
You mean you actually met her in person? You've got to be kidding me, right? So it was just the two of you alone?
Because she stubbornly refused to accept the marriage and told me to break up with you. So I decided I should at least meet her in person and talk with her.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I wanted her to approve of me as your soon-to-be husband. I mean, from her perspective, she has no idea what kind of person I am, right? So I can understand why she might be uneasy about you marrying some guy she's never met. I think she just cares a lot about you, that's all.
Okay then. And what did she say when you guys met?
She approves of us. It was kind of like taking a job interview, actually. She asked me so many questions about myself, but it was kind of fun.
Oh, jeez. What kind of questions?
Like, how old are you? What did you study in school? Where did you grow up? What do you do for work? And so on and so forth. Oh, and she also asked me about whether I was ready to get married and stuff like that. She asked me stuff like, what would you do if this happens? What would you do if that happened? It was pretty tiring.
Man, it really does sound like a job interview. I'm sorry about her. She can be so overbearing.
Yeah, but I answered all of her questions as honestly and as upfront as possible. And then finally, at the end, she gave me her blessing as your future husband. She said she thought I was a wonderful man and that she was jealous of you. She even joked that I should marry her instead. So I guess I must have passed her evaluation with flying colors.
That last bit sounds like a red flag if you ask me. Dan, listen, can you delete her contact information right now? And also make sure you and Jordan don't see each other alone from now on.
What? Why? We were just getting to know each other.
Trust me, she's not doing any of this out of compassion for me. She just wants to put a stop to our wedding, that's all.
Huh? Why would she want something like that?
Well, actually, Jordan was also supposed to be getting married in a few months. But she ran into a lot of problems along the way, and in the end, the whole thing got canceled. Then she told me to think about her feelings and cancel my own wedding in solidarity.
Are you serious? That is nuts.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I refused to do as she said. But I think she contacted you because she wasn't satisfied with that outcome. You're just misunderstanding that she's doing it out of some sense of compassion for me. Trust me, I've known her ever since we were kids. She only ever thinks about herself.
I see. You really think so? But she approved of our wedding in the end, you know? And anyway, I'm not sure if there's anyone in this world that selfish.
There is, and it's her. Dan, I know what she's like. You have to believe me. You've been blessed with good friends throughout your life, so you probably don't know. There are a certain number of people in this world pretending to make friends, but they're really just trying to drag other people down to their level. And besides, she has a precedent of this kind of behavior.
She does? What happened?
We went to the same piano class a long time ago, and both of us decided to participate in a recital one time. But Jordan caught a cold, and she had to be absent that day. She forced me to be absent by telling me to take the day off because she couldn't attend. She even tore up my dress and all my sheet music for the recital.
Oh, that is insane. I had no idea she was like that.
Exactly. I can't imagine someone like that is going to back down in this situation without trying something. So please, don't have anything to do with her from now on.
Okay, you got it. Also, let's think about some other measures just in case. How about we ask the ceremony hall not to let her in if she shows up? And maybe pay an extra fee to have more staff on patrol?
Are you sure you want to be so strict? I'm not sure I want to do that.
Well, her having a track record like ripping up your dress is just plain scary. So I don't think it's a bad idea to take more stringent measures. And thanks to all of my friends who helped me, we were able to organize the wedding at a very low price. We still have some money left over for the ceremony.
Yes, now you mention it, all of your friends gave us better deals than we could ever have imagined.
That's why I don't want to have any wedding day trouble, you know? It's just not about the two of us anymore. It's a culmination of all the efforts of our friends as well. So let's be prepared here.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, I'm going to call and explain the whole situation to the staff at the ceremony hall.
I'll take your new husband to be for myself now, thanks. Today's wedding will be canceled immediately due to the groom's absence. He's going to elope with me instead.
Jordan, what are you talking about?
You're already too late, even if you make a break for the waiting room. He's with me right now. He ran off together with me, still wearing his tuxedo.
Wait a minute, I'm not sure what you're talking about. This doesn't make any sense. How can you be with him right now?
I have to admit, I didn't expect your fiancé to be such a nice guy. A lawyer, in addition to being a highly educated graduate of a prestigious university? Are you kidding me? He has the perfect education and income, and above all, he has the most wonderful personality. He even said that when he gets married, his wife's happiness will be his first priority. He's the perfect man for me.
Thank you very much for speaking so kindly of him. But Dan is the man I'm going to marry. You can't possibly marry him.
No, you're too late. He's mine now. Dan is just not the right man for you. He's eloping and getting married to me today. Honestly, I've been planning to leave my hometown for a while. I don't want to stay in this town with my ex-boyfriend who left me for even a second longer. But it's more reassuring to have someone by my side than to go out alone. So I'll take Dan with me. Your precious fiancé took my hand without hesitation when I asked him to elope with me. Well, with the groom out of the picture, you're going to have to call off the wedding immediately.
I had my wedding last weekend.
Wait, what?
So if you're talking about Dan, then he's sitting right next to me. You two will not be getting married or running away. We got married last week and are already registered. You're too late. Dan is already my husband.
What's all this about a wedding last week? Please, there's no way Dan would be standing next to you right now. You're bluffing. I mean, he's sitting next to me in his tuxedo right now. He got in a taxi cab to elope with me, so he can't be with you at the same time.
So you met him once behind my back and you don't even remember his face. Even though wearing a tuxedo and with a different hairstyle from usual, you still have to compare the two, right?
I can't remember a face in one go. Besides, you're getting married today. Today in this very wedding hall. Dan was in the waiting room when I went to have a look.
Once again, we got married last Sunday, not today. You probably don't know this, but we had to reschedule the wedding quickly at the last minute.
What are you talking about?
Actually, Dan's grandma is going to be hospitalized, you see. And the hospital gave us the date of admission on the day of her wedding. So we had to move her wedding. We thought it would be nice to show his grandma the ceremony before she went into the hospital if possible. It just so happens that the venue had an opening a week before the hospitalization. So we were able to move it up a week early.
What? Is that right? You never told me.
Dan is very family orientated. No, he's not just family orientated, he cares for his friends deeply as well. That's why all of his friends changed their schedules for him. He asked them if we could move up the wedding date to accommodate his family circumstances, and they all obliged. Dan has a natural talent for making people like him.
You're kidding me! Wait a minute. So you really got married last week?
Yes, thanks to them, we had a successful wedding last week. And today, Dan's grandma is in the hospital today as planned, so we just went in to visit her. She was admitted to the emergency room because of a suspicious black shadow on the MRI scan. But the symptoms seem to be a lot milder than expected. She's sitting up, smiling, saying seeing a beautiful ceremony last week must have cured her of her illness.
What's going on? This can't be happening. This isn't real. Then who am I trying to run off with? Who the hell did I get into this cab with?
I have no idea. But he's wearing a tuxedo, which means he's getting married today. He has nothing to do with us, though.
Oh no! What have I done?
Make sure you return him to the wedding hall and apologize fully.
What should I do? Lena, you have to help me. I'm going to be sued. The groom who I mistakenly took out of the ceremony hall the other day is demanding alimony.
That sounds pretty serious.
I returned the groom immediately after our conversation and said that I had mistaken him for someone else. And now he wants me to pay for the entire wedding. He says it was ruined because of me. But I returned him just in time for the wedding to start. So how can he charge me the full amount of the wedding fee? It's not right, I tell you.
What did you think was going to happen? Do you have any idea how panicked the bride and the wedding party must have been when the groom was suddenly taken out of the room? I think it's fair for him to charge you the full amount. And even if the groom is back, it can't be all as it was. I mean, he tried to elope, right?
But it's clearly the groom's fault for not telling me I had the wrong guy. have taken him with me if I knew who he was.
What do you mean?
I just told him to come with me right now, and he took my hand and we left the venue. And then he turned around later and said he thought I was on staff. Apparently he couldn't speak because he didn't know what was going on. This is not my fault, though. It's the confusing groom's fault for not explaining his situation properly. What's wrong with him? He's an idiot.
You're the only one to blame in this situation, Jordan. You know for a fact that you ruined a total stranger's wedding. The only one to blame here is you. Just be an adult and pay for the wedding.
But that's impossible. The wedding cost $50,000. It's impossible for me to pay for it all by myself. So, you have to help me pay for it, okay, Lena?
What? You must be joking. You got yourself into this and you tried to run away with my husband on our wedding day. Why on earth should I help you?
You're my childhood friend, so it's only natural that you help me, and anyway, you are the one who is the worst offender here when you think about it. It's your fault for not calling off the wedding when I asked you to. So it's you who has to pay this fee for me.
Don't be ridiculous. Are you crazy or what? Listen to what you're saying.
This has nothing to do with me, okay? That's why I'm getting out of this town. I can't stay in this hillbilly waterhole a minute longer. I'm gonna leave this place even if I have to go alone. I'll find somewhere where people have some common sense. You handle all the alimony. You're the one at fault for all of this anyway. I don't care about anything anymore, and I won't have anything to do with you even if you come after me crying and begging.
You really think getting out of this mess is going to be that easy? You're just going to skip town and avoid all responsibility? Well, I'm not going to let you just walk away and be done with it, Jordan. It's time for you to grow up and face the music. First of all, make sure you give back everything you kept from my Rob.
Huh? Your friend? What do you mean? Wait a minute, who is this?
If you really want to leave town and go somewhere else, then that's up to you. It is your life. But first, you need to deal with all the problems that you've caused before you can go.
What's going on? Who are you?
It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm Dan, who married Lena the other day. When I heard that you were planning on leaving town, I rushed to switch places with Lena and talk to you. You see, you still haven't returned anything to Rob, have you?
What the hell do you want with me? What are you talking about anyway? Returning something to Rob? You mean my ex-boyfriend? I have no idea what you mean. Rob and I are history and have been for months now.
Don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you, Jordan? He's been contacting you about this for months after all. You still haven't returned the engagement ring to your ex, even though the engagement was called off. And you haven't returned any of the wedding presents his family bought the two of you either, have you? I think it is a terrible idea to try and leave town under these circumstances. You can't just run away from your problems that easily.
What? Hold on a minute. This is a private issue between me and Rob. How do you know about it?
As a matter of fact, I'm good friends with your ex-boyfriend. We were classmates in middle school, and we still go out and get drinks with each other on the regular.
Huh? Is that right?
So the other day, when he and I were having a drink together, he told me about his crazy ex-girlfriend. He said he was still having trouble getting the ring and the betrothal presents back from you. The thing is, I can't leave my friends alone when I see them in trouble. So I'm sorry to be so intrusive. I know, I'm just an outsider to the situation, but could you give it all back to him? He's my friend. I don't want to see him having a tough time anymore.
Huh? What are you thinking, sticking your nose into my business? This has nothing to do with you. Butt out before you get hurt, moron. I don't care if you two are friends or whatever. You're not involved in this. I sold the engagement ring, and the money and the wedding gifts are mine. I'm not going to give them back because I have to use the money to skip town. If Rob didn't want me to keep this stuff, then he shouldn't have broken up with me. It's his fault.
I see. So that's how it is.
Yep, that's how it is.
And you're not going to give that stuff back even though I'm asking nicely?
If I wanted to pay you back, I would have done so by now. I bet you want to look good in front of your friends and your wife, but there's no point in asking me about this. I'm not giving you any money. Not a single cent.
No choice then. I guess next, I'll be Rob's lawyer and demand the money back on his behalf, through the legal system. We can start going through the formalities right away.
What? You can't do that.
Oh, yes, I can. You know my job. I told you all about it before, right? I mean, you went through all those questions like we were in a job interview the last time we met. You remember what I had to say, don't you? I work as a lawyer at a big law firm, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help my friends. So if you refuse this personal request, then you leave me no choice and we'll move on to the next phase. The next step is for me, as an attorney, to make a formal request for a refund.
But that's not fair. You can't do that to me.
I can and I will. In fact, it's literally my job description.
This is ridiculous. It's not fair to bring state power into this. It's a personal issue. There's no need to blow things out of proportion like this. You're just trying to show off and look cool for your new wife.
I'm not gonna let up no matter what you say. I work hard for my clients. That's what I do, especially when those clients are people I go way back with. So, you live at home now, am I correct? So all the bills and stuff will be sent to your parents' house, if that's okay?
What? Of course it's not okay.
I'm sure your family will find out when the letters start coming from a law firm with your name on them. Then you'd probably have to leave your hometown. In fact, I don't know if you'll ever be able to come back. Still think it's a good idea not to return anything?
No, it's not okay. Don't let them know they have nothing to do with it. I've already caused my mom and dad a lot of trouble by abandoning my engagement to Rob. They'll kill me if they find out about all the other stuff.
Then you know what you have to do, don't you, Jordan? Pay what you owe Rob. The ring, the presents. If you can't return the actual item, then an equivalent sum of the money will do. Only then can you leave your hometown. This is what you should have done in the first place. You only have yourself to blame.
Huh? Are you serious about this? How am I going to afford any of this?
You should have thought about it when you decided not to return any of that stuff at the beginning. Anyway, please pay him as soon as possible. I'll be waiting to hear from Rob. If the payment is not received by tomorrow in full, you know what will happen. I will send the billing documents to your parents' house immediately.
Okay, I'll pay him. Tomorrow, right? I'll figure something out by then and I'll pay it. So please, I'm begging you, just don't let my parents know about this. Anything but that.
After that, Jordan refunded all the money for the engagement ring and the wedding gifts to her ex-fiancé Rob in one lump sum. He was thrilled and took Dan out for a drink to celebrate the victory. Dan didn't have to send the letter to Jordan's parents. However, soon her parents caught her going in and out of consumer loans, and she had to reveal everything she'd been hiding about the wedding ceremony fiasco and what she'd done to Rob. As a result, she was disowned by her parents. She was kicked out of the house and forced to leave the city alone with no money. I don't know what she's doing now, but I did hear a rumor that she's working both a day job and a part-time job to pay off all her debts. As for me, I'm living happily with my husband Dan. Things have been so much less stressful since I cut Jordan out of my life. I'm so thankful my husband Dan has so many friends and is such a good person. He often says being a lawyer is my life's calling. Thanks to him, we're surrounded by wonderful, supportive friends. He's a consultant to many people and works very hard every day. I'm looking forward to our new life together. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to the channel.
Hey, Kyla? Are you done yet? You're so slow. You said you were just gonna go out shopping, but you've been gone for hours. How much longer are you gonna take? Why is it taking so long for something so simple? Hurry up and come back home already! Jeez, everything with you takes 10 times longer than the average person. It's not that difficult. Anna, I'm not gonna buy anything if you talk to me like that. I'm not doing you the favor. What? Stop playing around. I'm serious. Who the hell do you think you are? Have you forgotten who you're talking to? Jeez, you're so full of yourself. Have you forgotten who you're talking to? Don't talk down to me like that. I am your older sister, after all. What? Just because you're older than me, you think you can talk to me like you're better than me? Since when have I been acting like I'm better than you? If anyone's being condescending, it's you. Oh, shut up already! Stop trying to turn this around on me. You're the last person I want telling me what to do. All this arguing just for a simple request. You're useless. What a waste. A waste! You understand, right? So stop trying to make up for your flaws by trying to outsmart me. It's not gonna happen. I've always been smarter than you. You'd think you'd learn how to deal with your shortcomings by now. What the hell are you talking about? What's with the attitude? Why are you in such a bad mood all of a sudden? So moody. Jeez. I never know with you. I'm in a crappy mood because you're taking forever to come home. That's why. Okay, jeez. Calm the hell down. I'm so sorry, my dear little sister. Happy now? And? When are you gonna come home? Stop dancing around the subject. I've been waiting forever. Ugh. How long do you intend on making me wait? Jeez, it's just a box of cookies. No need to be so dramatic about it. How about practicing a little patience for once in your life? Well, actually, if you can't wait for the cookies, you should have just went out and got them yourself. But my knee hurts. I don't want to aggravate it. I can't afford for it to get worse, especially by doing something someone else can help me with. You lack exercise. That's the problem. All you do is sit around all day, so your muscles have no reason to stay strong. Why don't you start walking? You could start by taking a few laps around the block every day after dinner. No! I can't walk at night by myself. It's too dangerous. Too dangerous? What are you talking about? For someone like me, of course it's dangerous. You, on the other hand, can walk around by yourself. You just scare any suspicious people or wild animals away. Whatever you say. Anyway, I'll be out for another couple of hours. Go ahead and eat lunch without me. What? A couple of hours? Why do you need another couple hours just to pick up some cookies for me? You're so slow. But that's what I would expect from someone who only graduated high school and works at a job where they don't respect you. We're adults already. Are you still stuck using your education to bully me around? It's been what, almost 10 years? Get over it already. Yeah, of course. It never gets old. I worked hard throughout school. I earned it. Well, I'm tired of hearing about it all the time. It's getting really annoying. Isn't there anything else that makes you happy? Or are you basing your self-worth solely on your degree? Just stop it already and grow up. Oh my goodness. Listen to yourself. You've become a boring adult. Forget about it. If you're going to be so serious all the time, it's not worth even trying to talk to you. I'm just going to tell Mom and Dad on you. Wow. Sounds like it's not college, but elementary school you're stuck in. Did you really just say you're going to tell on me? Wow. It's a real wonder, considering how much you remind me how smart you are. Smart for a kindergartner, maybe. Is threatening to tattle on me to Mom and Dad really your only strategy to get what you want? I don't even know why I even let myself talk to you on your level. Shut up! You want to talk about level? Unlike you, I graduated from college. Are you really that jealous of me? I mean, I would understand if you are. Not one bit. I'd much rather not be a college graduate and know that I can take care of myself than have all the degrees in the world and rub that in everyone's face. Well, you should be jealous of me. Never mind. I'm gonna tell Mom and Dad on you. They're gonna be so mad at you. Bye-bye!
Kyla, please give me a break. Help me out. Anna's throwing a temper tantrum again. Thanks to you, she's taking it out on me.
What are you trying to say? That this is my fault? Why don't you and Dad do something about it? I mean, you are her parents.
But the whole reason she's in a bad mood is because of you, isn't it? I need you to be a little more careful with how you talk to your little sister. She's really sensitive and doesn't have a tough skin like you. Her feelings are really hurt right now. And you know her. You know how she gets. She projects her stress at everyone in the family.
She's sensitive and her feelings are hurt, huh? But it doesn't seem that way to me. The side she shows me is far from it. She's being condescending.
I can't believe you're saying this again. It's the same pattern all the time.
Well, think about it. She doesn't have any common sense. The reason that she stopped going to work altogether is because her boss is useless. Those are her words. To her, it's always someone else's fault. I'm not saying that it's always her fault, but she never even considers the possibility that she's the problem. And of course, naturally, because she stopped going to work, she got fired. All of this, she does to herself. And this time is no different. So anyway, what were you saying again? Were you saying that Anna's feelings are hurt? That she's the victim in all of this?
You shouldn't say things like that to Anna. You know this. You don't know exactly how everything happened at Anna's work. It's easy to make judgments about her based on how she acts around everyone, but you have to at least give her some benefit of the doubt. And regardless of what did happen, the fact that her feelings are hurt doesn't change. And as her big sister, you have to be there for her.
I wonder how many years it's been since you started telling me that. Anna's already, 29 years old? You need to stop babying her already. You need to let her learn how to recover from failure. She's always been really good at school, and you and Dad have protected her from having to deal with any adversity.
Kyla! Why do you have to be so tough with your sister all the time? Don't you feel even the least bit sorry for her?
No. You and Dad keep on treating her like she's still a baby. This isn't good for her in the big picture. Think about it. One day you, Dad, and even I will grow old and won't be able to support her. What will happen to her if she doesn't learn any resilience?
Well, that may be the case, but like you said, Anna has been the type to work really hard at anything she does, right? She graduated at the top of her class in college and has succeeded at pretty much everything. So naturally she needs help getting back up after her first big failure. Eventually she'll learn, but this is her first time actually not succeeding at something. So please, Kyla, find it in your heart to help her out.
I understand all that, but the way she's been taking out all her stress on me is not very sister-like, and so I think I'm within reason not to feel sorry for her.
No, you know that's not right, Kyla. Think about it. Anna looks like she's acting up, but what she's really doing is trying to get some attention from her big sister. So be a big sister and help her out. Listen and support her through this tough time for her.
Well, verbal abuse is one way to get my attention. It's just not the way to get me to cooperate with her.
Well, yeah, but just be the big sister she needs right now, all right?
It's always be a big sister this, be a big sister that. I'll say this, Mom. I will not go soft on her. I haven't told you about this morning. She asked me to go out and bring her some cookies for her. It's the first time she's asked me to do any favor in a while, so I went and bought some for her. But she ended up yelling at me for taking too long. If she gives me that kind of attitude again, I'll stop doing anything for her altogether.
You don't have to be that extreme. Have some compassion. If you were in her shoes, you'd appreciate some, wouldn't you? I'm not being extreme at all. I'm being completely reasonable. It doesn't feel nice to be yelled at when you're doing someone a favor, so I simply am not looking forward to helping her out again. If you and Dad feel so sorry for Anna, you both should think of ways to support her yourself. I have my own life to live too. By the way, those cookies she asked for, I was gonna pick them up on my way home from work. But she upset me so much I decided not to. What? You actually did that? Kyla! You know that does nothing to help the situation. All that does is escalate everything. Yeah? And? What's your point? I'm not in a position to really care how Anna feels about anything. I've reached my limit already. Well, I gotta go, Mom. Bye. Kyla!
Kyla, why don't you just move out already? There's no point in you living here anymore. You're useless to me. There's no reason for us to live together. I don't need you here anymore.
Anna, why are you in a bad mood all of a sudden again? Shouldn't you be saying those things about yourself? I'm the only one that does anything useful around the house. I wash the dishes, do your laundry, vacuum. All you ever do is sit in your room scrolling through your phone.
What? What are you talking about? You're talking nonsense. If there's anyone who's useless, it's you. I never asked you to do any of that stuff. But when it comes to the things I actually ask you to do, you do absolutely nothing.
Yes. It's me. It's definitely me. It's my fault. There is something wrong with the way I handle things. So now that that's settled, stop texting me for trivial things like this. Only contact me during the day if it's an emergency. Unlike you, I have a job. So if I don't work, we both don't eat.
Yeah, you have a job, but it's not like it's a good job or anything. So stop trying to rub it in my face.
I am not rubbing it in. I'm only telling you the truth. And I'm telling you to get your act together and look for one yourself. Other than that, I know you have nothing else better to do. So can you please not bother me? If you need to kill time, go do it somewhere else.
See? That's why I'm telling you to move out already. You're useless. That's why I texted you right now. To tell you that. Got it? Or do I have to explain myself again in simpler terms? I texted you to tell you to move out. Today.
What? Today? Why today? What's so special about today?
Because there's no value in you living with me. It's the day that I decided that I'm fed up with you just taking up space in the house. Whenever I ask you to do anything, you never listen to me. That's why there's no reason for you to live with me. You don't contribute anything to our living situation.
Are you still salty about those cookies you asked me to get you? Jeez, get over it already. Of course I didn't get you those cookies you asked for with the attitude you gave me that day. No one would want to do you that favor if you talk to them like that. If you need anything, then go out and get it yourself. You're not royalty.
Oh, and that's not the only thing. It's also about that thing I asked Mom about a while back. It's already been 3 weeks, but you haven't even brought it up.
What are you talking about? What did you ask Mom about? I haven't heard anything from her at all.
Huh? What do you mean? Why?
Don't ask me. Ask Mom. There's no way for me to know. Now that I think about it, whenever you need anything, you should just ask Mom. Directly. Why do you ask me for anything at all? You've been like this ever since we were kids.
I do. I always try to ask Mom and Dad whenever I need anything. But whenever I try, they always tell me to ask you instead. I don't ask you because I want to. I ask you because I have no other choice. Believe me, with how useless you are, you're not exactly the first person I want to ask.
I knew it. They always deflect to me. Sheesh. It's so annoying. Shirking their duties all the time as parents. They need to grow a backbone.
What? Don't talk like that about Mom and Dad. I was just thinking about how Mom and Dad always tell me to do the stuff whenever it becomes inconvenient for them. But anyway, what was it that you asked Mom about this time? I'm not gonna help you out. I'm only asking.
Why don't you ask Mom yourself?
Ugh, no. I'm not gonna talk to Mom. This is so irritating. Never mind, I don't care what it is.
Okay, jeez. I asked Mom to tell you to help me find a boyfriend. Happy?
What? That makes no sense. If there's anyone who believes that she's so awesome and beautiful that she'd have no problem finding someone, it's you. You need me to help you find a boyfriend? Why?
Because I want to fall in love with someone and get married. I need to get married so someone will be there to always take care of me.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just find me a boyfriend. A good one. A high-spec man. One that checks all the boxes.
What?
A man that makes a lot of money. A college grad. Oh, and is tall. I'm talking at least $300K a year. He needs to be at least 6 feet tall, too. And an Ivy League grad. And he has to have a great personality, of course. He can be up to 5 years older than me or 5 years younger than me. Anything within that range is okay with me.
Whoa. I think you need to rethink your standards. That's way too unrealistic. You'd be lucky to find anyone on this planet with at least half of those traits.
You're just jealous because you'd never be able to get with that type of man. Let's face it, I am much more charming than you.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, I can't help you.
What?
I said I can't help you with this. There are 0 men out there that fit that profile. Trying to find a man like that is impossible. You just described a unicorn. If you really want to try, you're gonna have to ask someone else. There's absolutely no way I'll help you with this.
What? Kyla! You have to!
Kyla, why don't you have a heart and help your sister out? Because of you, she's having another fit. You know I can't handle this. Mom, listen. Whenever Anna needs something from you, why do you always instantly just tell her to ask me instead? It's like you don't even try, or even think about what it is she's asking you to help her with. You just automatically throw the request to me. Did Anna tell you? She didn't say anything to you, did she? Mom, just deal with her yourself. I don't care if it's a burden to you. Think about it. If it's a burden to you, how much of a burden do you think it will be to me? How much of a burden do you think it's been all these times you've just tossed her requests my way? Don't say such things. I just think that it's better if you help your sister out. You do such a better job at it. Why do you say that? You get better at it too if you actually try to help her out yourself. Come on, Kyla. You understand her more than we do. You're her older sister. You grew up together. The generation gap between me and her is too great for me to relate to her. I see. Well, sorry, Mom. I couldn't care less about Anna. How can you say that? She's your little sister. You're not supposed to say that you don't care about your little sister. You're her older sister, so you should look out for her. Mom, ever since we were kids, I've always been dragged into giving in to whatever selfish request Anna made. Don't you think it's strange that that's the way things still are to this day? She's not going to learn if we keep showing her that how she behaves is rewarded. Until when do you think I need to put up with this? Anna's already almost 30 years old. She needs to learn to stand up on her own. Stop treating her like she's a helpless child. She needs to learn some independence. But remember, she's feeling really down right now from being fired from her job.
It's gonna take some time for her to get back on her feet. You know that. I can't believe you're bringing that up again. Well, tell me then. What has Anna been trying to do to recover? Have you been giving her the chance to learn to get back up? What has Anna been doing for herself? Wait, no. What have you been doing? You can do things like suggest she see a therapist. There are other people you can ask besides me, you know. Find some pamphlets for her. I don't know. You be her therapist. Take her to get some coffee and just talk. Let her know that her mom has her back. Kyla, just do something. There's nothing else we can do. I knew you were going to say that. It's the same pattern all the time. In the end, it always becomes my responsibility. I'm getting really tired of it. I'm done with all of this. I'm leaving. I'm moving out. Huh? I just talked to Anna earlier today, and she told me herself. She doesn't want me to live with her anymore. It wasn't my idea. She said I'm useless and have no value to her. You're so concerned all the time about what Anna wants. Well, she wants me to move out. This is one of those rare instances where I'll gladly cooperate. That's the best thing to do for her, right? To do exactly what she wants, all the time. Everyone wins. No, not exactly. I've had it with always being the one to deal with Anna because you don't want to. Because of that, I've spent so much time and energy for her. And what thanks do I get? All Anna ever does is throw tantrums, call me useless, and complains that what I do for her is never enough. So as her parents, it's up to you to decide what to do with her. Wait. For now, I'm just relieved to be moving out. I'm gonna start calling around to find a good moving company to help me out. I'll stick around at the house for now until I figure out where to go. But just because I'm still there with Anna, don't expect me to do anything for her. And don't even think of asking me to do anything. Especially things that you and Dad should be doing yourselves. Be parents to her for once. Kyla! Wait!
Kyla, what is going on? Were you gonna move out of the house today? I've been looking forward to this day for so long. You still have all your stuff in your room. Did you change your mind? Don't tell me you changed your mind. Please.
No, don't worry. I did not change my mind. So what if all my stuff is still in my room?
So what? What are you gonna do with all that stuff? Oh my gosh. Are you so stupid that you don't even know how to move out of the house? The way it works is that you need to pack all your stuff with you when you leave. Wait, you're not doing this all by yourself, right? You hired a mover to carry all your stuff, right? But I wouldn't expect you to admit that you don't know what to do. I'd be embarrassed too if I was as dumb as you. Oh my goodness, you're so funny, Kyla. There's really no help for you.
Anna, what are you talking about? I already moved out. And the stuff you found in my room? I'm leaving it all there. I don't need any of it anymore, so I told Mom she could take whatever she wants if she needs to use it. And I guess since she's free to take anything I left, you can use whatever you want too.
Huh? What? So you actually moved out of the house?
Yeah. That's what I said. I packed all my stuff and had the movers pick it up. All while you were sleeping in your room. I can't believe you didn't notice. You're so lazy.
Shut up! But anyway, I'm so happy that you finally moved out of the house. I can finally use your room all for myself. I can finally use the whole house for myself. I'm so excited. The whole house is mine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Congratulations.
So what all this means is, you're never coming back to the house, right? No matter what. I am the sole heir of the house now, so don't even think of inviting yourself in.
Whatever you say. Jeez, you're so dumb.
What? Did you just call me dumb?
Don't worry, I would never want to go back to that house ever again. So make sure you never invite me over, okay? I'm disowning you. And I'm disowning Mom and Dad too. So don't even try to contact me anymore.
No, I should be the one disowning you. I was wondering about Mom and Dad, though. They didn't really do anything to stop you, did they? So apparently, they didn't really care about you cutting us all off. It's so sad. But not unexpected. After all, that's the type of person you are.
Huh? Mom and Dad actually came to talk to me yesterday and apologized for everything. Far from not caring about me cutting everyone off.
Huh? They did?
Yeah, they were begging me not to move out and leave you alone here. But I wasn't having any of it. It felt great. It was really liberating. It wasn't that they didn't care and just let me move out. It was actually that they weren't able to stop me. They had no argument that could change my mind.
Kyla, you can't expect me to believe that lie. I've always been Mom's and Dad's favorite daughter. Ever since we were kids. There's no way they would side with you against me. Especially with something as big as this. So don't go around thinking that anything has changed.
Okay. Yes, you're their favorite. Doesn't matter to me. Go ahead and be showered with all their attention. Enjoy it. It's about time they started being real parents to you anyway. Well, anyway, just like you wanted, I will move out and disappear from your life. I hope you enjoy your life mooching off of Mom and Dad and never making something of yourself.
You're a jerk. At least I'm not stupid like you. When you realize how much you miss living with me, don't run back crying saying you want to move back in. All right? Because I won't let you.
Kyla, please. You have to come back. Your dad and I can't take this anymore. We're at our limit with Anna. We can't handle this. She's too much for us. Kyla, please help. Isn't she your daughter? Figure something out. That's your role as her parents. You must continue to baby her and make life as easy as possible for her. That's what Anna wants. No, Kyla, I'm being serious. It's just that. We're doing all we can, but without your help, we're not getting anywhere. Well, you and Dad let this happen. What's the saying? You reap what you sow. Anyway, I'm now living my best life. There's no way I'm going back. I don't have to be Anna's punching bag for you anymore. And financially, things have gotten so much easier. Every day is like a breath of fresh air. But you haven't blocked my phone number from your phone, right? So there's a small possibility that you might help us out, right? Nope. 0 chance. Huh? But why? Why haven't you completely blocked me? Because I knew for sure that you would call me begging me to come back. There's no way I could miss that moment. Not in a million years. I wanted to see how much of a mess everything has become. Kyla! So thank you. I was able to hear all about it just now. I'm completely satisfied. So I'm gonna block you now. Why? Because I despise all of you from the bottom of my heart. So I've been looking forward to this moment. To know that everything has become a disaster for all of you. Kyla! How can you say such a thing? We're family! You don't mean that, right? I know you're just upset. No. I'm not the one who's acted unfairly and horribly to other family members. Anna is the smarter one, so we'll send her to college. Kyla, you'll be okay without a degree, right? Anna's feelings are really hurt right now. Why don't you support her through this tough time? I mean, you're the big sister after all. Anna knows better than everyone, so you should listen to what she says. You've been saying things like that to me ever since we were in elementary school. Kyla, I'm so sorry. We never intended to play favorites with you and your sister.
If it wasn't that, then what were you trying to do then?
I'm sorry. But Kyla, you're the only one who can help with all of this. Please, Kyla, do this for your family. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Call or text anytime, okay?
Kyla, what the hell? I'm gonna send you my location, so come and pick me up already. Hurry up and reply to me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What do you mean, huh? This is an emergency. Mom and Dad betrayed me. They told me they would take care of me, but they tricked me. They went behind my back and left me here without saying a word.
Huh? You don't say.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Kyla, I'm your little sister, remember? You're supposed to fix these kinds of things. That's what big sisters do. You're really useless. Nothing has changed at all.
Meh, it doesn't matter to me. I don't have to be useful to you. Why should I? I'm not your sister anymore, remember? I have no obligation to you.
What? You're my sister, and you'll always be my sister, no matter what. Anyway, I'm sending you my location, so hurry the hell up and come help me. Here, okay? I'll be waiting here, so come get me.
Huh, I see now. You're in rehab. I'm not surprised. Meh, as much as I don't like you, the decent thing to do would be to say, best wishes on getting out soon.
Kyla! Come on, you don't mean that. Aren't you wondering how I got here in the first place?
Not really. I really don't care. But from the address you sent me, it's pretty obvious. While you're there, you might as well not rush anything. You'll be well taken care of there.
No! I don't want to stay here. They lied to me. Mom and Dad. Today they dropped by and told me we were all going to go on a vacation. So I packed all my stuff and went with them. But all of a sudden they stopped in front of this building and told me that we should all stop for a bathroom break. We all stepped out of the car, but then they ran back and sped off without me.
They ran away from you. There's a lot of reasons to hate them, but I gotta applaud them this time.
Shut up! This isn't funny. Just hurry up and come pick me up from this place. Just don't drop me off back at Mom and Dad's place. I'm so angry at them right now. So I'll be staying with you.
Excuse me?
From here on out, you will be taking care of me. You're a little sis. You're pretty dumb and can't do much else, so that should be enough to keep you busy. Right, big sis? It's your duty to me. So, speaking of stuff you have to do, come and pick me up already.
No thanks. I'm not interested. Oh, and just to make sure, I called the rehab center I thought you were at. And I told them you're right outside the building.
What?
Wow, Anna. You've really fallen far from your pedestal, haven't you? Ever since I moved out from the house we used to live in, your downfall has been pretty spectacular. Almost impressive. I've never been so relieved in my life. Well, it seems that I have nothing else to do with you, so bye.
Wait! Are you seriously abandoning your little sister?
Huh? Who told you to move out of the house in the first place? If there's anyone who did any abandoning, it was you. You told me that after I moved out, you became free to live however you wanted. And you sounded pretty happy. So I imagine the last thing you want is to live with me again, right? You should enjoy yourself a little more, being independent.
Enjoy? I can't enjoy myself here. Or anywhere. Mom and Dad disowned me, remember?
Yeah, that makes sense. Having to look after you all the time would bring anyone to their limit. Even for Mom and Dad, who love to spoil you. So when I heard that they disowned you, I couldn't help but laugh. You really can't make this stuff up.
No matter what situation you were in, all you could think about was yourself. It's pretty astonishing how anyone can be as selfish as you. Kyla, come on. Just pick me up already. I don't want to stay in rehab. You should just relax and stay there for a while. If you don't, you won't be able to be rehabilitated. No! I don't want to stay here. Kyla! Anna? What happened? You haven't replied in a while. Is everything okay? Did someone from the rehab center come to take you in? Go, Anna! You can do it! Anna was immediately taken into the rehab center. I haven't heard from her since, so I don't really know how everything has been going with her. But from the looks of it, it doesn't seem that she'll be ready to leave and go back home anytime soon. Speaking of home, my parents' relationship with their neighbors have soured a bit with all that's been going on with Anna. So they ended up selling their house and moving somewhere else. And I really don't know if they actually disowned Anna. But what I do know is that they were willing to spend a good amount of money in order for them to keep their distance from her. But there's no way to know all the details for sure, because I haven't reached out to them at all recently. Anyway, I hope for the best for Anna, and that one day she'll be able to stand on her own 2 feet and live independently. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the video, then feel free to leave your thoughts or opinions in the comment section. See you at the next video. Bye!